In the booth, what we set up right here is the Adobe Education Learning Bar. And we've got a bunch of teachers here, and we're doing little mini lessons. So sit down, I'll teach you Photoshop elements in 5 to 10 minutes. We can play with it. You can get your hands right on the software and experiment with it. Then I'm going to set you up with some resources online, Adobe TV, Adobe Education Exchange, so that after you leave here, you can continue to learn and integrate the software into your technology or into your classroom. I am a high school teacher in Seattle, Washington area. I'm actually in the Snoqualmie School District at Mount Si High School. I teach video, animation, web design, and computer graphics, all the fun stuff. All my classes integrate all the Adobe Master Collection very seamlessly. In my classes, the things that kids come away with is they're so much more comfortable with technology. They're comfortable with online learning. They're comfortable with communicating and collaborating online. It doesn't matter what the tool is. It really matters, you know, how they're doing it and if they can apply that when they get a job. So I'm a CTE teacher, so it's all about those career skills. It's, you know, how do I collaborate online? How do I communicate online? For example, I teach web design, how to make a website. We learn Dreamweaver, but we also learn all the cool Web 2.0 tools that are out there. Or in my digital imaging class, we're learning how to make flyers, how to make brochures, how to make business cards, how to make logos for companies. Now it's collaborate. It's all about, you know, sharing documents online, and I try to show them how I'm doing that. For example, I'm one teacher in probably 30 teachers in the Seattle region, and we don't have time to get together all the time. We're using Connect to connect virtually. We're using Acrobat.com to have a common document, common communications. And so my kids are doing that. When we do a project, a group project, they set up an online, you know, collaborative space. That's just how we work. And so when they get out into the industry, they're going to be able to say, hey, yeah, no problem. I can set up a collaborative space for our company. And in fact, I think a lot of the high school kids are coming out with skills that they can show to their businesses and be more valuable immediately because of that.
My particular focus is more on kind of design with the Creative Suite. Focus a lot on Illustrator and Photoshop the first year, and then move into presentation with Dreamweaver and InDesign the second year. Huge focus in Florida on the certifications, and we've kind of spearheaded that for the state. So that's been kind of our primary thing, is really focusing on the certification. I think there's a lot of things the certification does, actually. The first thing is psychological. You know, it's one thing for a student to have a teacher pat him on the back and say, you did okay, and you know, or even you did excellent. But the certification is a third-party, industry-recognized, you know, certificate that says to the student, you've done well. You know, you have met the you know, the baseline for this career. And so there's just a ton of confidence, and that confidence inspires the students to take their design skills to the next step. And some people look at the ACA as the finishing line. To me, I tell the kids that's the starting point. That means that you're actually in the competition now. So then we start working on the portfolio and really developing you know, their career skills and you know, their design skills. What we're doing at ISTE this year is we've set up this learning station for the Adobe education leaders to give personalized one-on-one sort of training sessions for anybody that wants to come by the booth and learn a little bit more about the Adobe products. So we're signing them up for the Ed Exchange so they can get some free curriculum and have some resources when they get back to their classroom and back to their hometown. And while they're here, we give them some one-on-one, kind of walk them through, introduce them to the site, introduce ourselves as education leaders, and a point of contact for somebody else in the classroom that can help them as they begin to kind of, you know, embark on their new endeavor with Adobe products in their classrooms.